Have you ever created a shape that you wanted to fill with a pattern or some kind of other object, but you weren't able to get it to fit exactly in the shape? Well, I'm going to show you something called a clipping mask that can help alleviate that problem. So just follow along with me and just create a brand new Photoshop document. The size is irrelevant because we're going to just create two very basic shapes. The first one is going to be an oval. So let's go ahead and grab your elliptical marquee tool and just draw out an oval like so. Then fill it in with any color you want. Doesn't really matter what color at all. So I'm going to just grab blue. And then I'm going to hold either Alt or Option and delete to fill that in. And then Command or Control D to deselect. I'll also zoom in just a little bit so we can see what we're doing. I'm going to create a brand new layer now. On this layer, we're going to fill the entire layer in with a design that looks like wood. So I'm going to click on my foreground swatch here, and I'm going to choose a brownish color. And once again, we're going to fill this entire layer with this color, and it's going to wind up in this circle, a little magic trick. So I'm going to go to Filter, I'm going to go to Noise, Add Noise, and of course it would be nice if I fill this in with the color first. So whenever you get that message, by the way, which I just received, like add noise, and it says could not complete the add noise command because the area is empty, that means that it needs pixels to perform that operation. So as you see here, indicated by this little checkerboard, there are no pixels for that mask to do anything. So I have to fill this sky in with a color, which is this brown. So once again, I hit Alt or Option and delete to fill it in. Now I can go to Filter, Noise, Add Noise. And I can add any amount of noise, doesn't really matter. You can choose to use the uniform or Gaussian or monochromatic. I'm going to use monochromatic and fill it in quite a bit, like 140% with the noise. Then I'm going to go to Filter, Blur, Motion Blur. And as you can see here, I have like a wooden texture now. And I can use the sliders and the dials to change how that grain is going to go in this texture. I'll say OK. And now the fun part. To get this texture to only fill this oval, we're going to hold on the keyboard either the Alt or Option key while putting our mouse in between these two layers, this line right here. Notice that the icon changes from a hand to a little bucket kind of thing. So all you have to do now is click one time with your mouse, and you've created a clipping mask. It clips away the area that is not on the bottom layer as far as visibility, and it fills in the pixels that are there. So it's a really cool way to create a snowball or to create rain or anything that you just want to have go into shapes that you have on a bottom layer, and then you would fill the entire layer above with the pattern or the texture or whatever you're creating. And then, once again, Alt or Option right in the middle of this line. Click, and now you fill that in nice and neat using a technique called clipping masks.